Warning if bombs are armed and may be dropped. Okay. Civil War loadout number 3. Body armor. Believe it or not, body armor is probably more important than your firearms. That is what will protect you from being shot. Your gun is only a way to retaliate if you're shot at. You should have a couple sets of Class 3 armor if you can get it. I recognize that that's an expensive option, but you should really get a couple sets. Because it's now been made available to the public, I can talk about the fact that most Class 3 armors will protect up to 7.62, 6.3, and some will protect up to 50 caliber. Big fat asterisk on that 50 caliber claim. What happens is the 50 caliber strikes the armor and it stops. But it also continues to impart energy into the target. You're protected in the sense that you're going to have an open casket funeral, not necessarily in the sense that you're going to survive. Yeah, that's kind of the way it works. But it's a bullet that was designed originally to penetrate tank armor in World War I, so now you're having an open casket funeral rather than an unmarked casket. That's kind of an improvement. Alright. There are a few Class 3 armors. Well, there's one I know of for absolute sure and certain. It's also a personal flotation device. It's rated Class 5, which is offshore. I'm actually very impressed. I didn't think that that would ever be possible. It looks good. It does protect against the 50. I know because I learned about it from a YouTube video of Jerry Mishlik himself shooting it from something like 20 feet, I think he said, with a 50 cal. And it still didn't penetrate. That's actually impressive. You should see the video. I'll put a link in the description. He was absolutely busting up laughing. He was so impressed. Wear it if you need it. My understanding is Class 1 body armor is not being produced anymore. It doesn't meet NIJ standards at all because bullets will go right through it. So don't bother with that. My understanding is also that Class 1A is still around. Get a set. Carriers. Unless you have a special reason to have a different color, get blue. Alright? That's not just part of the blue shirt campaign. That's also a statement. Blue is the color of rescuers, of helpers, fire departments, paramedics. Well, paramedics are usually white, but you can't find white carriers. But blue is usually the rescuer types. The color of your gear will make an impression on those around you. Right there is one of my messenger bags. It's blue. Yeah. I have a gray and black one, but if this ever becomes an issue, that's the one I'm carrying my mags in. Stick to blue as much as possible. Get that Class 1. And you're going to have to go to a junkyard or something. Get a metal overlayer plate. It doesn't have to be bullet resistant. It has to be knife resistant. One of the consistent problems with almost every body armor, bullet resistant body armor, it's not knife resistant. Very, very few are. The few that are knife resistant, if you hit it with a knife, it'll crack and it won't provide you any ballistic protection. The purpose of the metal overplate is just to have something to protect your armor from a knife or a bayonet or something of that sort. Yep, I think that's pretty much it for that. Eli from ZNA Productions actually made a set of stab-resistant armor. I'll put the link in the description. You should probably check that out. Yeah, I think that covers it. If you can get Class 1A armor, wear it underneath your shirt so that it's a little less noticeable. Keep calm and mandatory carry on.